I received a copy of Gamedec, and in this video I take a look at what this is all about. Gamedec was created by the Polish studio Anshar and was first released in August 2020. Recently, a version came to the Nintendo Switch but was already available for PC. If you want to buy the game in the Nintendo eShop, it currently costs $40. This game can be described as a single-player, non-combat, cyberpunk, isometric RPG, and I don't really know what this reminds me of. I never played anything like it before, to be honest. It's actually quite a different experience. The purpose of the game is to help different people with their problems. This is done through extensive detective work. You talk to different individuals, trying to collect as much information as possible and ultimately trying to solve the problem. The layout of the game is actually quite unique. You commute between the real world and the virtual one. In the real world, you meet those who need your help. They present their problem. Then you have to enter the virtual world where the majority of all the events of the game take place. To get information, you usually have to talk to different people who can give you clues. Most of the time, you get a number of alternative answers or questions in the conversations. This means that the outcome of the game can go in different directions. The problem was that I never really understood which answer option was the correct one. It can be cryptic and based on luck. You go with your gut feeling and hope for the best, but the consequences of one's choices can have both negative and positive effects. You can be rejected by the person you talk to and miss out on the important clues, or get valuable information that gives a clearer picture of what is going on. There is a deduction tree where all the clues are collected. After you think you know the solution, you make your choice. In the end, you get to experience the resolution of the scenario, depending on how you acted. The narrative is quite interesting actually. You are in a futuristic Warsaw where people live parts of their lives in a virtual world. The real world is in decay, so many choose to live in the virtual world called Virtualia. What I especially appreciate is the drama that permeates the entire game. The dialogues are mostly exciting, and it's entertaining to see the development between different people. Some die, while others become collaborators or help one solve a case. However, the terminology can be complex. There are many complicated words that are connected to a certain topic, and sometimes it feels as if you need a degree in computer science to understand what is being said and meant. Sometimes you have to search for the essence of the message, keeping it simple, not to be fooled by the complicated language. The graphics are very nice, even on Nintendo Switch. One explores different environments, like, for example, a place reminiscent of the Wild West, or a futuristic bar. Above all, I like the lighting. They contribute to creating a certain atmosphere, like in the bar for example. The green glow really fits in a bar environment. I like it. The animations also work just fine. Sure, it can look a little cheesy, for example the people dancing, but it makes the environment lively. If you like dialogue-driven games where you play as a detective, then I can recommend Gamedec. I feel like this is an interesting genre, and I would love to see more games of this type, where exploration matters. I didn't experience any issues with crashes or slowdowns, it was a good flow. The control also works well, but it's not really a game that depends on perfect control. You mostly run around and talk to people. There is no action that requires precision. However, I think the price is a little bit too high, at least for the Nintendo Switch. $40 is a bit too much. But still, you get a different experience for the money. Please subscribe to my channel. I review new games every week. Have a good day. See ya!